Oh, what a beautiful sunny day today. I'm just down at the boat launch checking out for water birds, ducks. I've seen a couple sparrows around, but you can see, look how high the water is. It's up about a foot over top of the launch. So yeah, just talking to another guy that was down here shooting some photos. I called Gerald this morning. He's out somewhere, went without me, I guess. So I thought this would be an easy place to come and look for some birds. Minus 16 degrees Celsius 2 nights ago. And it's supposed to go up to 16 today. So those are the fluctuations we're having right now, is very cold to acceptably warm. Let's see if I can't get some photos of something down here today. Well, I'm back down at the little marsh that I used my scope on last week and made a video, and I wanted to show you guys. They've put this road in here in the last week since I was here. I don't understand, having an environmental degree and an environmental post-diploma and working in the mines and for a consulting firm, how do you get permission to come into the wetland? I mean, the rest of this has been, from the 1970s over there was built up, okay? I get it. There was no environmental protection acts in place at that time. But right now, they've come right beside the creek. I mean, there is no safe zone here. And they've built right, and it's ended right here, pointing out into the swamp. I don't know what the plan is here. And then you can see the road behind me. How do you come down into the swamp with the road? I don't know what's going on here, or if the public is just not aware of this or what, but I'm going to have to make some inquiries as just a concerned citizen. I don't have any stake in this other than that, but I mean, how do you get permission to come right into the swamp nowadays? You don't. So how is this happening? That's what I want to know. Permission isn't given for this stuff anymore. Has there been environmental phase assessment 1, 2, and 3? I doubt it. I don't think so. I didn't see anything about them building new roads into the swamp here off the back of Massey. So, hey, I could be wrong, but I didn't hear nothing about this development. And if you want to know why I'm upset, watch last week's video. The amount of life that's out there, we didn't even cover 1/100th of it. There's all kinds of green herons, turtles, blue herons, snakes. I just saw a snake over here when I was coming in. Not to mention all the things you don't see, right? All of the biotic stuff and abiotic stuff that's in there, swimming around in the pond itself. But I mean, nobody cares about that stuff, right? It's the birds, it's everything else. But I mean, there's a ton of it here. It just frustrates me. Gerald and I are just down at the marsh today, taking a look at what birds we can find. There's a few other people out here doing some birding as well, binoculars. That's Lucas's mom over there. We met Lucas in a previous video. So it's funny, we run into all the same groups of people. Birders, good people. Well, there's the all-seeing eye at the bottom, Gerald. I don't know what the circle and the A means.
All-seeing eye. Is that a part of secret society? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on the American $1 bill as well.
Yes.
The Illuminati, isn't it? I think
that's what it is. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. They're up here in the woods of northern Ontario as well. Gerald and I just found one of these trees I was talking to you guys about. I showed you guys 90-year-old trees in a couple videos back at the Black Forest Park up the highway. And Gerald and I come down to the swamp here. Look at the size of this tree. Get in here, Gerald. This thing is at least 4 times the size of those 90-year-old trees. So you got to bet this thing's like 250 years old. Like, it's crazy big.
And this is Laurier Woods. We're into the Laurier Woods.
Yeah. So, I mean, you do find the odd grandpa of the forest up here.
So a few years back, I was shooting a big snapping turtle just over in this area, over to the left, which I wasn't even paying attention. Then I seen something in the corner of my eye, Gary, and that's where I got the little green heron.
Awesome.
So yeah.
There's not many of those up here to my knowledge. I mean, I've only ever seen like 2 ever, so.
Hopefully we could try to track one. Yes.
I missed it. He was high stepping through the wet stuff there. Oh my God, you guys gotta see this thing move. I don't know if you can see it on my phone. The whole thing is rocking like it's a floating mat for sure.
I'm just gonna, holy.
Look, keep coming. Look at this thing moving. I wonder how deep it is underneath.
Gary just wants me to sink.
No birds, so Gerald and I are forced to get the turtles. There's another old car here down in the swamp. Oh yeah, 50s maybe?
Look how solid that is. Solid for another 100 years.
Yeah, when they made cars back in the day, man, they were made to last.
And look at the water in there and it's still freaking no holes.
Yeah, there's pieces here buried in the grass too.
Look at the back. What year do you think that is, Gary? Look at the back end of that truck.
It's hard to say, man.
Yeah,
40s, 50s, yeah.
And look at that. Only a little bit rust on the rear.
Yeah.
That's it. Look at that. Couple little holes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lots of trails in here that I didn't know about. Gerald's showing me all different loops out in the swamp. They've got boardwalks that cross now that weren't there years ago. So it's a pretty cool place down in here. Well, there's the pileated right there, Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, May 1st. Look at this. We're walking along instead of Gerald. Dandelions. They're up already. Next thing you know, they'll be in our yards. Oh, God.
Or grass to cut.
Yeah.